So my quick answer is that when you have access to previous lives, or when you have learned to be out of body and go explore things, you have a richer experience with this lifetime. That's one of the things my near-death experience taught me, was that this is my first lifetime where I have awareness of my previous lives.
Mm.
And for a while, I was practicing something that is called soul fragment retrieval.
Mm.
I didn't know it was a thing, but I would, okay, strap in, here we go. I would astral project to a previous lifetime. I would introduce myself to myself. I would explain to them why their transition is about to occur and why it's occurring in the egregious manner that it is. But I would explain to them why it is necessary for our collective development. And at that moment of transition, I would administer Reiki to that person. I would not change the event. I would not change the dynamics whatsoever. I just was I tried to be a healing balm during that moment. And then I would come back to myself and kind of evaluate, okay, did something change? Did reality change? Do I feel better about something? And I had a traumatic injury in this lifetime that I discovered was a life-ending accident in a previous lifetime. This person was a captain of a ship. It was during a storm. The load shifted on deck. It was under netting so that it didn't fall, but it caused a listing of the ship, and then the ship started taking on water. So I tied the wheel down, went down onto the deck, tied a rope to that crate, and then cut the net so that it could fall away, and then the ship would balance itself. It fell in a way I didn't anticipate, and it ended up crushing my left leg. And so I had to pull my own sword and cut my leg at the knee so that I could get out from that. And then I tied off my leg and then army crawled back to the wheel and tried to keep the ship afloat until either I died and someone discovered me and took over the wheel, or we went down. I ended up saving the ship, saving the crew. There was a party when I got to the end, but I knew that I would be a peg leg and I would be perceived as a lesser man. And so I committed suicide in that lifetime because I didn't want to be that. In this lifetime, I had chronic Achilles heel injury on my same leg, as well as chronic injury to my knee. It might have something to do with 11 years of football and a couple years of bouncing and 5 totaled cars, but it still was a problem that existed. But after I went through and did that soul fragment retrieval, I didn't have pain in that leg anymore. I didn't have to go to physical therapy anymore. And that's when I realized that just having knowledge of previous lifetimes may make your experience richer, but you may actually be able to cure things or fix things so that you can make this meat suit trip a little easier.